alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is Rose Sohail and you are watching Arakan Times Daily English News. Today is Thursday, 17 January 2025. Today's news headlines: 38 Rohingyas were arrested by border guard Bangladesh. Rohingya refugees were abducted and tortured in Bangladesh. The Arakan terrorist armed group, the Arakan Army AA, extorting Rohingyas in Mongdo. Details of today's news. On January 15, it was reported that 38 Rohingyas, including 30 children from Arakan State, Myanmar, were arrested by the Border Guard Bangladesh (BGP) in Bahashara, Bangladesh. Additionally, the brutalities of the Arakan terrorist armed group, the Arakan Army AA, including arbitrary arrest, forced village security duties, the imposition of taxes, and forced labor, have caused significant suffering. Rohingya people are compelled to dig trenches for the Arakan terrorist armed group, the Arakan Army AA, throughout the day, and those unable to participate must pay fines ranging from 10,000 to 15,000 Myanmar kyats. Even families without men are not spared and are forced to pay taxes. For impoverished families, this has become an unbearable burden, while wealthier families can pay money to avoid forced labor. Poorer families have no choice but to comply, often working up to once a week or 4 times a month for the Arakan terrorist armed group, the Arakan Army AA. Currently, the Rohingya communities are facing various forms of ethnic discrimination, widespread food shortages lasting nearly 6 months, and the burning of homes, leaving them homeless and living like displaced birds without shelter. Children suffer daily from hunger and malnutrition, as well as a lack of medical care, leading to fatalities. Consequently, many have fled to Bangladesh in search of survival, according to their statement. It has been reported that a Rohingya Islamic scholar was abducted and tortured by unknown kidnappers on January 15 at approximately 8 p.m. The victim was abducted while having dinner with others in a mosque located at Block F4 of Camp 3 in Kutupalong, Ukia Bazar district, Bangladesh. A group of kidnappers reportedly entered the mosque suddenly while the victim was having dinner, abducted him, and took him away. The victim was brutally tortured. According to reports, the victim was severely beaten and his face was cut with blood. The kidnappers seized his phone, the money he had in his pocket, and his watch. He was released after 1 hour of captivity. In another incident, a 7-year-old Rohingya refugee boy was abducted by the kidnappers. The boy's body was buried almost entirely in the mud, leaving only his head appeared. As the kidnappers demanded a ransom, the boy was released after the kidnappers received 1,70,000 taka. Rohingya refugees urging Bangladeshi authorities to monitor the situation in the refugee camps and measures to prevent abduction, armed robberies, and extortions in the Rohingya refugee camps in Bazar district, Bangladesh. It has been reported that the Arakan terrorist armed group, the Arakan Army AA, has forcefully conducted a meeting with Rohingya fishermen, threatening them to pay money in northern Mongdo Township, Arakan State, Myanmar. On January 14, the commander of the Arakan terrorist armed group, the Arakan Army AA, based in Pimpu Battalion, conducted a meeting with Rohingya fishermen and boatmen in Pimpu Battalion in northern Mongdo Township, Arakan State, Myanmar. The boatmen and fishermen, inhabitants of Chauleka, Minglaji, Tayeu, Ruanyudong, Pimpu, Lapauza, and the surrounding villages, were immediately summoned to Pimpu Battalion by the Arakan terrorist armed group, the Arakan Army AA, where a meeting was conducted. During the forceful meeting, the commander of the Arakan terrorist armed group, the Arakan Army AA, based in Pimpu Battalion, stated that all boatmen and fishermen must pay 50% of their fish selling earnings to the Arakan Army AA, or else they would not be allowed to fish in the Naf River. A fisherman who attended the meeting said all the fishermen and boatmen were called to the meeting in Pimpu Battalion, and the commander of the battalion stated that 50% of the fish selling earnings must be paid to the Arakan Army AA if the fishermen and boatmen want to fish in the Naf River. Otherwise, fishing in the Naf River is strictly forbidden. The livelihoods of Rohingya fishermen and boatmen are deteriorating as they are either strictly forbidden from fishing in the Naf River or forced to share half of their fish selling earnings, 50%, with the Arakan terrorist armed group the Arakan Army AA in Mongdo Township, Arakan State, Myanmar. The Arakan Times Rohingya Daily English News team members are heartily thanksgiving to those who are daily watching, doing like, comment and share the uploaded news on the YouTube channel and Facebook page.